All right. And we're back with the podcast about nothing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy E, and I'm happy to introduce my fellas. What's going on, Shooter?
What up? What's going on? How's it going this evening?
Oh man, good. Malk, how's it going? Malk the Mailman, how you doing, my brother?
What's good with you? How y'all feeling out there?
Oh man, out here feeling it, and then we go check on my man behind the scenes doing this damn thing all the time, Mister Rome, the chef. What's going on, Rome?
Yo, what's going on? I'm
Hey,
good. How are y'all feeling tonight?
feeling good. So we're gonna go ahead and do our check in, fellas. How y'all doing? I mean, it's been a week or so. I ain't talked to you. How everybody doing?
My back
Ah,
hurt. Let's get that out the
my
way now. My back hurt.
my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. I got
so
bubble
we,
guts.
so you got the BGs. He got the backy out of me. Rome, you got any ailments?
Yeah, my staff.
Your staff is the ailment.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And COVID is back, so I
Okay.
got two
So,
staff members out from COVID.
mm-mm.
Yeah, it's fun times, all of them. Fun
Oh
times.
no, yeah, and you gotta be very careful out here nowadays. COVID is showing its rearing its ugly little head again and being a lot more active. So please be safe, wash your hands, and try to give people space. But we wanted to come back and check in. What episode we on now, y'all? Are we on 10 or something like that? 11? We done
10,
did
Is this
10.
episode
10,
10?
All right. Look,
10.
I mean, look, I thought Facebook would have came for us by
Charlie
now. I mean, just because of some of the
10.
things that have transpired, but it's okay. We make things happen. But tonight we got a lot of fun for you guys. We really wanted to kind of check in, and we're gonna go over some fun social topics. But I think we'll kick off with the conversation about the Holly Berry child support. So it's pretty pretty fun news to see right now that Holly Berry, wonderful beautiful actress that she is going through another divorce, and as a part of that
Another one.
divorce, as part of that divorce, she is paying her ex Oliver $8,000 a month in child support. So I believe they have joint custody. I know, like, for being a guy who has paid child support, myself, like, I sometimes be like, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I see an even opportunity here to be like, hey, you got to support that baby, just like when I was in that position, you got to support that baby. But I know that it's kind of controversial, when you see women paying child support. But I wanted to get you guys, you gentlemen's take on what you think about the Holly Berry situation. I'm gonna go ahead and go to you first, Shooter.
Um, it's fair game. I mean, I just feel it's a fair. I'm thinking it might be a little light, or maybe we don't know what Hallie's net worth actually is right now. 8,000 seems a little light. That seems like a CEO, not even a high CEO's child, not an Oscar winning, make me feel good actresses. I think
You
I
feel
think she got off a
good.
little light myself personally. I mean, that's how I feel about it.
I mean, we also don't know the additional circumstances of their divorce. Maybe there's housing, another thing that's probably balancing it out. But I mean, I hear what you're saying. Like, we could look at that and look at the some of the other public child support cases and be like, that is a little light. You know what I'm saying? I can agree with you there. What about you, Mike? How do you feel about it?
I feel like if he got the custody of the kids, yeah, you gonna pay child support.
They got joint custody though.
The joint custody was, hey, I don't care. You pay that man. He got the kids while you out making them feel good, whatever the shooter said. Like, nah, come on, pay that, man. If the shoe was on the other foot, you would still kicked it.
Very
So
true.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, pay that man. I mean,
Okay.
it's a crappy situation because you don't even want to really be in it because it looked tainted from a man's perspective. You be like, hey, well he asked for child support. It's like, yeah, kids is expensive right now.
Yeah, they always been. Ain't no
Like they
right
always been food diapers. He want to shit all up his back. I gotta keep buying more shoes. They keep growing
now.
every day. Like, yeah, kids expensive. Yeah, 8 racks. That's all I get a month.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. You know, you got like 3 Grammys. Oh, Monster Ball. Like, come on now, come
I
on. You
mean,
lighten the britches though. You couldn't round up, give me a whole 10 share.
but everyone. I mean, and again, like I said, she has
Don't you
multiple
want the best for your
ex-husbands.
kids?
I mean, true, but she has multiple ex-husbands, and like every one of them shouldn't be entitled to everything that she does. I mean, at some point, you got to be like, you got to redistribute. Like if husband number 4 shouldn't be like up for grabs for the time that you were winning the Oscar when you was actually married to husband number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
that I think there has to be some sort of separation there in some way.
Okay,
But all
I
right.
got you. But what if she got the Grammy nominated while they was together?
I mean, she's been pretty quiet while they've been together. So I don't know. Like if
She
she
was in
did,
John Wick.
if I mean,
John Wick.
yeah, but like yeah, like if she won something while they were together, I mean, I could see him feeling like he contributed, but at the end of the day, like, come on now. You a dude and you getting $8,000 for childcare and you got joint custody.
but I want to. It's the pushback though? Where's the equality? Because on the other side of the spectrum, if a woman does it, hey, it's cool. So why? My thing is, why
Mhm.
can't he be entitled? Because they say the time that he put in that marriage, doing what if it was a female doing what she did, she's entitled to something. So I just feel it's fair game. I've seen some comments out there saying he kind of weak for getting child support. Then we see something Safari out of all people saying that a man getting child support is like wearing a dress, but this is Safari Samuels
But you see
who
his picture
who
though.
who was secretly who didn't even know was really dating Nicki Minaj for 10 years. So
Yeah. Right.
Old
like
McDookie with
I
cheese.
mean, they asked for equality, right?
yeah.
Well,
So
not
it's just
all.
not.
Well, not all women ask for equality, but all right, so Rome, let me cut to you so I can get your take on the Holly Berry child support. Like, what do you think about the overall situation?
Um. Again, I think it's fair game. Women want equality. They want to be treated and respected, and she's the breadwinner in that relationship. So if the man is going to have the kid the majority of the time, yeah, he should get some support. Because if it was the other way around, she would be asking for support.
Man,
Is it
Oliver was SWAT. Oliver was in SWAT, man. That's
Oliver. My man
Oliver
Oliver.
Martinez was in SWAT, man.
My
I mean,
man Oliver.
he has working credits. I got you. So all right, and like I can agree with all of you saying that like there's definitely some justification in him receiving some support because of the situation, right? But traditionally, we all know that it is frowned upon for a man to typically take money from a woman.
That's what I
And,
said.
like,
Oh,
He
is it
saying it. He gonna
right?
be saying it if he
And
asks for it.
that's why we always losing. That's why we always losing, nigga. Like,
And that's what I'm
get your
saying. Like the
get
second if
get your
he
coins, King. Get your coins, King. Get your coins.
but I'm
I'm
saying
telling
like
you.
the second he they separate or whatever and he get custody of the kids and he be like, hey, I wanna exercise my child support option. Instantly your name goes through the mud because why you asking for money? And it's like I'm not asking for money for me. It's literally for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
Man,
That's all. Like
that's for
I ain't asking you to go buy me no Jordans. No, I ain't go buy these 11s in green. Nah, this shit is strictly for the kids. Cause
I
that's
I'm
mean,
for
gonna
me.
work.
That's for
I mean,
me.
I,
We
I, I,
we eat chicken wings. We eat chicken wings, fellas.
We
I,
just
I,
went. We up
I
one.
mean, I,
We
I,
in here.
I definitely agree. But is it not more traditional for men to just take care of things themselves without having to ask for support from women?
It's more of a I want to say this. I don't want to say a pride thing, but it's more like men don't because it's kind of unconventional for a man to ask a woman for money.
It is,
Like, I
right?
got these kids, I'm gonna make this shit work. Like
Yeah,
we
but
don't get the offerings like, oh, you got the kids, here's the house, here's what I'm saying, subsidies on the bills or something like that. Nah, it's just, hey, shit, you got the kids, good, you better feed them motherfuckers. And as a man, you be like, oh shit, I got custody of these kids, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't gotta think about Catholic charities and all this other stuff. I'm about to just shit. I'm about to go hit 16. The kids gonna be at my mom's house till I get off, and we gonna do that shit.
yeah,
I mean, technically,
Go ahead,
sorry.
bro.
Technically speaking, a child in the care of a single male household is less likely to kill themselves, commit suicide, run away, go to jail,
A kid coming
and
from
not face poverty.
a kid coming from a male house with a father has the same result as a kid coming from a 2-parent house, if not better.
I mean, it's only been 10 of them, so them statistics is kind of skewed. Like,
I mean, but you can Google that. You can look that up.
You said 8.2. It's only been 8.2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm shooting the shit. So I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, I mean, that's a great point, Rome. That's a very great
It's
point.
like, what I'm saying, so fathers are needed in the house. Regardless of how you want to say it, men are needed.
My thing is in the era of self-love, what's more self-loving than taking them coins from Halle Berry? Let me get that. That's like self-love. Like, they've been loving themselves for a long time. It's time that we come and little tit for tat, man. Hey, I'm tired of us being outlived. You know why we get outlived? Because we don't take them coins. We be stressing, man. We gotta take them coins.
Gotta take them coins. Gotta be like
hashtag take them coins. Okay.
Hashtag take them coins.
Take them
Get your coins, King. Get your coins, King.
Get your coins, King. So I mean, all right. So taking it back to the premise of the question of Halle Berry and really trying to tie it into one of the next questions or subjects that we're going to bring up. Like, all right, is it more that we okay with it because it's Halle Berry? Like, imagine if it was some chick who was just working her regular job.
Still gotta pay.
Like,
Still gotta pay.
and she don't make no whole bunch of money, and
No.
let's say that she got another kid that ain't yours. She got her own living circumstances. Would you put her on child support?
Yep. If I got the custody of the kid, yep. Because if I got other kids,
but again, we're gonna go back to it.
Even if I got joint custody, yeah, still. Because if I still got other kids and I got other stuff I'm obligated to too, you would have asked me.
So
why ain't y'all just paying each other then and negating the whole situation if it's joint custody?
Hey, listen, you go be her lawyer because I don't got that one. I don't got that one. But that's a good one right there. I see why won't y'all just come together in the middle of this and just take the court out of it? That'd be my thing. Why even involve the courts on it? Just because it is your kid, it's half y'all kid, motherfucker. Won't you just take care of it? You don't need to be filed for child support. You just do what you're supposed to do. Take care of your kid. You fucked and you made a kid. Nigga, go take care of it. Yeah, y'all might not like each other, cool, but you still got to take care of this kid.
I'm putting her on child support, man. Should
have said I'm not missing a shot. You're getting my coins.
You don't miss.
You don't care.
Hashtag get my coins.
Doing it for all the fellas who've been overcharged. All the fellas who Hey, I'm sad to say it, but hey, we gonna let the courts work. Wherever the court's saying lies, that's where it's gonna lie.
I try to avoid courts. If just at all costs, try to avoid courts. Well, I mean, we fucking adults, man. Come on, ain't no teenagers in here. Yeah, we had the kid when we was a teenager, but we grown now. We should be able to talk about this shit.
Man, tradition ain't been working for us, so it's time to make a new tradition. Traditionally, it hasn't been set up for the male to win in that situation. So if we can get a W, let's take it where we can get it. You get like how about I'm just saying.
So
I'm gonna take it.
You
I
got it.
think
I ain't gonna argue with you. You got it. You
I mean,
got
I think I do. I mean, I do think that like you're right. Shooter in a way where it's like if it's really about self love and you know living your best life, like yeah, of course there's gonna be a lot of opportunity to be able to take advantage of situations. Like yo, hey yeah, we had these kids, a kid with me. Hey, I'm putting her on child support. You know what I'm saying? Then like she gonna be seeing stupid stuff too. Like all of a sudden like. I got new outfits with new girlfriends, and I'm flying around doing stuff. And she's like,
all off the child support.
nigga, you doing that with my child support? I'm gonna be like, no, I was doing that before I got your child support. Now I just can afford my kids' seat.
CL Mello gonna be late.
It
We got
ain't even
CL
about
in the comments from Pussy
money,
Talk.
man. It's not even about the money. It's just about you got
I
to
know,
build.
right? I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it from your perspective, where you just like, oh, I'm just gonna get it then, okay? Like I'm just gonna get it. Like I want all of it, okay?
Big, like yo, yeah, that's it.
And
But
you know,
I do
and
think
you know we going to court back. You know we're going back to court in 3 years, so we can have it reassessed. Because if your
Review,
value go back up, baby.
review.
I think A Rats is a little light.
I might even drop hours at work. I might even drop my hours at work that year before.
I'm going down to 30 hours a week. That's the shit coming. I need to be right.
Yeah, man. I'm listen, kid, get your coins, man. Mr. Martinez, hey, get your coins.
Get your coins.
Oh man. Yeah, we gotta let the tradition go, man. That's certain thing.
All right. Well, cool. Well, then, I know. I wanted to ask you guys based on this situation. Hello, CL. How are you doing, ma'am? Let's stay civil today. Can we please stay civil and not target my man Shooter? Like, let's not target the shooter.
Shooter got to take that.
Okay. So
I'm out of bullets when it comes to.
Oh man, come on, bro. You can't be empty clip. You gotta have a vaccine on.
We're gonna try to behave today. We're not trying to get.
If we didn't get banned last week, we should be good. If we didn't get banned the week we had them on,
it's always like later. It's always like they watch the videos eventually and then say something. It's never like they watching everybody all the damn time. It's like some late shit. I mean, hold on. When y'all was just talking about in Just Clown, when we was talking about how Facebook put people in jail from things that happened 10, 15 years ago.
Real shit.
So
I got a few of them little notifications.
Yeah,
like, something in 07.
Sir, you posted hate mail on someone else's hate comment on someone else's thing, meme like in 2012. You like what? And then you look at it and all you did was put LOL. Like yes, right. I'm in Facebook jail for LOL. So yes.
Oh, you talk about Facebook indictments.
Oh yeah. No, I was just
that's what we were talking about the recap from Thursday. Make sure y'all tune in Thursday.
Yeah, so no, we were gonna go. We just see Mello. Thank you for joining, brother. I'm
always
safe out there on the road. We just touched on the Holly Berry topic about the $8,000 child support. Since you just came in on the last leg of this, did you have a thought on or a comment on the Holly Berry paying her ex-husband $8,000 a month in child support? Do you think that men should receive child support? Thank you, CL. It's wonderful to know that you are here to be a singular fan. We enjoy that. So let's continue.
I'm gonna just say she got it, so she can handle it. She can handle that. She all right. This Holly Berry. This Holly Berry. She got it. She got it. I'm talking about Boomerang. She got it.
I just want you to know that you have responded in line with every other gentleman on the cast to be like, yeah, she good for it. She can just
good. She good. If she gonna start complaining about that, then it's like that's kind of stupid. You know you got it. But then again,
she on strike right now.
She on strike. So
And the actress,
Yeah,
shit.
actor's on strike right now, so I mean, she
yeah,
hurt.
she ain't doing that right now.
Hey, but hey,
Shit.
as soon as that strike over, if I'm Mr. Martinez, let me get them points. We need
She
to
get
retake.
residuals though. She get residuals from Monster Ball, all the movies she done been in.
Yeah, she's
Nah,
still
man,
getting
he
money
can't
for
go.
like they still
Man, he can't be going after her. He can't be going after her old money, man. That was with old dudes.
I'm just saying, she still got money still. She got money coming in still. She got residuals. That little bit of that 8 racks ain't going. That's what you spend on Birkins and shit a month.
You
That's
know how
that's
much money she got? You know how much money? Listen, you know how much money she got from taking back shots from Billy Bob Thornton? She better have it.
I'm just saying. She was married to somebody else during that time. We're gonna keep that. We will keep that moving. So Simon just in Rome, like, do you really think that like men should receive support from women to take care of their kids? It's just a yes or no, I guess we'll ask.
Oh,
It's circumstantial.
Nope, it's yes or no.
It's circumstantial.
Get your coin.
Yes or no.
Get your coin.
Circumstantial.
Mm,
If it's Oprah,
Bruh,
I'm gonna get my
No.
coins.
no, there we go.
them Sonic
what if it's
coins.
Whoopi? What if it's Whoopi?
I'm
If it's
definitely
Whoopi,
getting
I'm getting my coins.
Wrong.
Come on, man. You know, like we'll be broke.
Sound like
Listen.
Whoopi broke.
I'm getting my coins from Debbie and Eddie. Give me them. Like, hey, let me get Eddie. Let me get the
Right.
coins from. Let me get that. Anybody can get. I can get them coins from anybody. Let me go. Let me get my coins.
So shooters like equal opportunity coinist out here. So I'm gonna get everybody's coin.
Hashtag snatch them coins.
Hey,
Baby.
We
to everything.
we delete false comments here.
Yes, CL. CL. I'm spending her child support money on Applebee's.
He said on Applebee.
Yes, Applebee's. We're gonna go ahead and throw a plug in for Applebee's for their wonton tacos. Very fire. Okay, so we're gonna continue on.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a yes. I'm gonna do a yes, no out of the guys. That's all I need, and then I'll give you a chance to elaborate if you want to. So, Shooter, I already know your answer is yes, but would you take child support from any of your ex-wives?
Yes.
Okay, Malcolm,
Nah,
you wouldn't take child support from any of your ex-wives?
I only got one kid. Nah.
As long as you got your kid, you're not taking no money?
Nah.
All right. See, Mello, would you take?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Actually,
Yeah, you taking child support
Yeah.
from your ex? Okay, all right. Ro, you taking child support from your ex?
It's circumstantial.
This
That's what I'm saying.
this old circumstantial ass.
Is my ex rich and famous?
No, see, it ain't about that. That's the reason why we removed that element from
That's
the
what I'm
question
saying,
and just
because
make it about
it's
a personal.
It's not even the money ain't coming to me. The money is coming to me, but it's not for me.
Yes,
The money is strictly for the kid. I don't really give a fuck. If all that, I can do what I can do with my own.
If she's not rich and famous, then no.
all right. So you're saying it's contingent on her status and resources.
She's rich and famous, yes.
So that's what makes you rich and
it.
famous. Either you have a lot of status or you have a lot of resources. So,
Yes.
all right, cool. All right, so yes, but only if she's rich. I'm gonna have to say no. Like I wouldn't take child support from my ex for my kid, especially, you know what I'm saying, if I was taking care of my kid. I mean, I feel like as a man, you're expected to just take care of your shit anyway. And when it comes to like taking care of your child, what is one of the greatest reflections of your ability to be a productive man than the way you take care of your child? And if you're doing it by yourself without anybody else support, that's some real G shit. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and roll into what I think is the next segment. It's just a question to you guys. What do you think is traditional for men, And what do you think is traditional for women? And we're coming from the Holly Berry question specifically because we've already established that we're not all in alignment to be like, oh yeah, I would just do
All right.
X.
So what do you define as traditional?
That's the question to you. What would you define as traditional? When
I mean,
you think of,
are we talking relationship roles? Are we talking
yes,
uh
yeah,
okay.
because that's again coming from the ex-wife situation
It
to
depends on what you were taught as
We're talking,
a young man. As a young man, it depends on what you were taught to do
can
for
I
a
ask a
woman.
question? Can I ask a question real quick just to get clarity before we
go
go on
for it.
this? So we're talking relationship as in dating or relationship as a provider and we're together and like the traditional roles of I bring home the bacon and you do that.
Yes,
Or
that
okay.
bring
All
home the bacon. Yes, all right.
right. All right. Go ahead, Mel. I was just getting some clarification.
You got that together. I just got to clarify that, but
I
I
just be
mean,
doing.
all right, traditional. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I wouldn't be able to begin word fucking traditional.
Okay. But that's fair because there's probably plenty of people who's just like, what the fuck is traditional? Like, I just do me, right?
Whatever helps me, whatever fits me, and whatever we can go with that. Traditional,
Okay.
could be whatever, because I ain't had no really too many traditions.
Okay. See, Mello, what would you consider a traditional man, or what is a traditional woman, in your opinion?
In my
Yes.
opinion, I could do basic.
Well,
The way the world goes, we can be as traditional as we used to be able to see our parents coming up as. So I mean, we can still do the basic aspects of what a traditional relationship or as a traditional man or woman is supposed to do, but we just have to realize we got to, I ain't gonna say conform with the world, but understand how the world is working. So that's what I would say. Just follow the basic aspects of what the so-called traditional relationship is nowadays. That's it.
okay. I know you cut in and out a little
Can you
bit,
hear
and
me?
I think you cut out a bit, but what I think I heard you
Can you
say
hear
is
me?
like,
Okay.
yeah, what I think I heard you say was the way that the traditional
Basically
relationships are
follow the basic aspects.
the bait of what? I'm sorry, I
Can
didn't
you hear
get
me?
the. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I got
said
my bad area with bad signal.
Okay. All right,
All I'm
Ron, what do
saying
you
is,
think? Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'll let Ron go ahead and talk. Go ahead. I
All
get some
right,
better signal, then I'll say something.
yes, sir. All right, Ron, go ahead. Let me hear what you got, brother.
All right, so if we're talking about like tradition, like females will say that I don't feel it's traditional that I make the first move in a relationship. When actually females would make the first move in a relationship back in the day. They would walk and drop their handkerchief in front of the guy that they wanted, and he would pick it up and say, "Ma'am, did you drop this?" And the conversation would spark from there. They were choosing then.
Oh, man.
Yeah, true.
This is true.
They were
That's very true.
choosing.
Tradition is my mother and father. They have very specific roles in their relationship. And yeah, like my dad is a complete provider. My mother was the authoritative figure. My dad was the one that you didn't want her to tell. I grew up very basically like standard traditional family. And most of my family um, is the exact same way, aunts and uncles. So I saw it everywhere. I think that's why it's a little bit hard for me to be in a relationship today because a lot of people don't have those traditions and values that I was brought up with.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Shooter, I'm coming over to you. So, what do you think is traditional for men and what is traditional for women?
Um, well, society tells us traditional for men is to be the provider, um, the backbone, the person who is very stoic and able to be controlled in the chaos, but doesn't really show emotion, is stern. Sometimes is unable to open up. I've seen in tradition a lot of fathers and a lot of sons say, "My dad's never told me he loved me." That's tradition. Is that tradition good? Is it bad? I don't know.
Stupid.
On the other hand, tradition for the female, for what I've seen and heard, what society tells us is to be seen and not heard lightweight. That was tradition to suppress, possibly suppress your dreams, suppress your ambitions and a career to follow a male in his lead. No matter if that male is a successful and a well person, a person that you should follow, or if that motherfucker an idiot. You were just supposed to follow that and not stir away. So my thoughts on tradition are different. Tradition, my family is not very traditional. The women in my family were very um strong willed. My grandmother and my grandfather divorced. My mom never married, but my aunt is married, and her husband are very traditional, and they're traditional and non-traditional in a way because she's a very strong-minded woman who pursues her dreams. So tradition
Watch
tradition
out,
is
Why y'all laughing?
tradition is
Bruh.
tradition.
She's stupid.
Uh, but yeah, so it goes. That's what I saw tradition as. Society tradition has man has specific roles and women does, but some aspects of it aren't good to me.
Okay. Yeah. And that's fair. And I think that that's the reason why the modern era of men and women exists, because we know that there's some changes that need to be made in that what we would consider traditional model, because the world has changed. The way we interact has changed, the way we communicate has changed. The our access to information and education has changed. So there's going to be a lot of changes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes in the traditions when you think of the fact that even in our lifetimes, we went from using like floppy disk and little A drive cartridges to put into our computer for us to do schoolwork and stuff, to these kids having 100% stuff on their phone. Like, our phones are computers that we used to have to go to the library and log into and wait for. See what I'm saying? Like, so those traditions from the way that we've lived our lives have to change, and they change us.
So I
But
got a question.
go ahead.
What traditions from the old ways, like what we seen when we were kids with our parents, would you bring into a new tradition relationship? What would you try to integrate?
That's a great question. I definitely think the hierarchical structure of God, depending on your religious belief and spiritual beliefs, like whatever your faith is, has to be strong up front, and then the man leads from his understanding of faith and his understanding and experience in the world, and then the woman follows, and then the kids are nurtured from that, from the love that the man provides the woman as she provides him with respect. So like those basic symbolic traditions, I think are essential no matter what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that we can skip past those.
Right.
I'm burning
And that's what I was saying in my
Would you say, Shooter?
I'm burning all that shit down like Killmonger, man. Burn that shit down.
Bruh.
Let's shake it. Let's shake it up. Let's work with what works. That's just me personally. That's me personally. But go ahead, BJ.
I go with what's worked for me. I mean, I'm not typically decide about what society has to say. I don't give a fuck. I feel like whatever works for me, I don't care what works for you. I mean, if whatever works for you, works for you. It might not work for me. So I mean, it feel like it. People are they tend to always want to have the control over another person's life, but don't want nobody to control over theirs. Like
Yeah,
people like to be like, oh, they like to
Right.
tell people what to do, but don't want to be told what to do when somebody tells them what to do. So it's like, well, you gotta let that person swim their own lap. You got, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that's working for them, let them work that. At the end, only one of us is going to box.
Listen, if
yeah.
I want to let my girl go to an Usher concert,
Bro, I'm
dance,
fucking down.
dance in front of me, you know what I'm saying? And then we beef in public, and I get mad about it. And then on her birthday, she get a tattoo with my birthday under her butt cheeks. Man, come on, man. That's the traditional I want. Because that's what's happening with Kiki and Darius right now. It was a rollout.
My man on trash tonight. He on trash
Oh,
tonight.
man.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
That's
So you
traditional.
You might have to come
you
on
want-
Thursday one time with us.
So you want new toxic traditional? That's
Yeah.
what
Listen,
The
that's
He
not.
want that toxic love.
you. Yeah.
I mean,
He want
That's
that
not-
toxic love.
that's not non-traditional where she is the breadwinner, but he's the stay-at-home husband who they was trying to play him as a poo butt, but the man is worth over $1 million, his net worth. But non-traditionally, but he winning because it was all a rollout. Because for her birthday, they go live together and she shows a tattoo. And Derek, man, come on, man. Didi winning.
I mean,
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
I can't argue that is a non-traditional situation entirely.
Toxic
Um,
situation.
That
That's
is
a
a
toxic
very
situation.
toxic, modern
Toxic Avenger.
day. Yeah, that's
He's a toxic
that's
Avenger.
that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
Toxic Avenger.
Nah, see,
Now,
hold up,
I
Ready to get Toxic Crusader.
got a question. I do have a question for you
go
guys.
for it.
Do you guys believe the traditional way for women held some women back in like that the way we think women are supposed to be society's hit? What we were grew up to learn. I got it.
Me personally, no, I don't
Okay.
necessarily. I do think that
I think
As
traditional
we-
women had it. I think they had it down packed back in the day.
I do think
I
that
think they let go of that shit, and that's why it's all fucked up.
I do think the nuclear family provided an easier way for women to be able to live and maintain routine in life and be able to take care of family and focus on family. When we gave women the opportunity to go to work, then now women have to make the same decisions that men have to make, and it's a lot harder for them to kind of make those decisions when it comes to prioritizing their careers and family. It's way more stressful and straining on their lives. That's
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that in some sense, no, the traditions didn't hold them back because women always had first dibs of like everything.
But
You know,
I want to ask you a question. All right, some pushback on that.
All right.
You are a man who's pretty successful in what he does. Does that do you get a sense of accomplishment with conquering that stress as a man and conquering that stuff? So are we robbing them of that feeling of accomplishment, man? When is what I'm saying? My only accomplishment is that I take care of home and the kids. What more can I be? That's why I say, was it holding them back as being the best version of themselves?
So
Like
Did they choose to let it hold him back?
I mean, but that tradition made it like that to where you could not pursue certain things as a woman.
So I would agree.
I got
agree with
I
you.
got what you're saying now.
Yeah.
So I would agree with you. I would agree with you, but I would say with the example you said, in my experience, I have found that even when I've worked with really hard, business driven women who do get a sense of accomplishment from, getting the acknowledgement and, the prestige that comes with being great at what they do. Like a lot of times they enjoy it in public because it gives them like a sense of gratification, but then they also want to be able to turn all of that off. and
That's the
not
same
be
way
that.
we feel. That's the
Yeah.
same way we feel.
Yeah, well, no, actually, not all of us, because like I never turn on. Like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? Like accomplishments. Listen, I make a list of stuff that I do every day to accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? Like I take those small wins all day. You know, like if I set out to say I'm gonna take out the trash, whatever, I'm patting myself on the back, brother. You made sure to take out that trash, didn't you? I did. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like I celebrate. Now, I'm goal driven. You know what I'm saying? So those things happen. But
A simple goal or something.
yeah, but I would agree to say that like women do kind of prefer things that are easier, but yes, they would enjoy the opportunity to shine and be recognized for their achievements, which I can say like historically they were denied. But the moment that opened up for them, and the moment that opportunity opened up for them, did they get happier?
No.
So then I guess to answer your question, like I can't say that those traditions really held them back.
Some of them did.
I can't say those traditions really held them back as much as I can say that those traditions were the infrastructures for their success in life. Because if they were in the role that a wife would be, they would be essentially supporting their man's vision, and he would be supporting theirs too. So like I would even give the example of like if I'm a man and I got a woman who is an artist, right? As an example, right? She an artist, and I support her all the stuff that she doing. But I'm a chef, or I'm cooking stuff and selling food, and she's drawing my images and helping me with my labels and all of this. But I'm giving her the stuff that she needs to be a successful artist. Like, because they say you give a woman, you give a woman something and she's gonna make it multiply. If you're giving her purpose as a part of your purpose, then she's gonna multiply your purpose, and then she can have that same gratitude and that same success and all of that, because you're gonna be the one shining on her to be like, yo, babe. Like we wouldn't have made this without, you know what I'm saying, without you.
Sound like teamwork. That sounds like teamwork in a relationship. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, but like, see, that was in marriage that you could do that, which was the structure of family. But being an independent woman out here outside of that, it doesn't really allow for you to do all of that same way. You have, to your point, you have all of the struggles that a man do and none of the support that a man provides.
I agree.
I think it makes it a little harder for him, in my opinion. All right, so I know that was a tangent, but I know we're gonna get on some fun stuff, and wonderful. The traditional conversation, great. So we know that we all gonna try to get them coins, because hashtag get your coins, kings. Get your coins. So we want to jump over to this was something you guys wanted to talk about Trump today, and I wanted to hear what y'all thought on what's going on with our favorite ex-president. So. So who wants to start?
We want to start, man. We want to start with the GOAT.
He a gangster. That's all I'm gonna say. You see his mugshot? Look at that mugshot. That's a gangster. That's a gangster. That's a gangster. That's a gangster.
Y'all know that's the same picture from The Apprentice, man. Like, come on, man. they just cut his hands out when he was doing like this. That's all that was.
What I was tripping about was this cat was able to put his own height and weight. He said he was 6'6", 215. I'm tripping.
He said,
let you know,
6'6", 215.
Yeah,
that's you know you just ain't gonna push up on me if I get locked up. Shit, this gonna be a battle.
Hold up though. 6'6", 215. Bruh, hey, listen. If you 6'6", 215, yeah, I'm about to say you're going to the prison, man. You getting folded, bruh.
6 foot 215, boy. You fold. Boy, you like a piece of paper. You like some construction paper in jail, nigga. 215.
215. Unless he's super ripped under there, bro. You never know. He might be the Trumpinator under there.
Come on, shoot.
He'll be like, what?
You've seen his pictures.
That was then. This is now.
All of us warm up with 215. Come on, man. Stop playing.
I bet half his weight is hair. That toupee is half of the weight. It gotta be like 75 pounds. That toupee. That shit like a Dragon Ball Z suit.
Listen, did y'all see that?
Well, listen, that might not be. he
Go
might
ahead.
got to show him his final form. So that might just be his first form.
You got the niggas for Trump. It was him.
Niggas for Trump.
Man, they had these dudes out here protesting, shirts on, niggas for Trump. Talk.
Niggas for Trump. Man,
Hold
Yo,
on.
that's why
yo,
I be
so-
driving through the
I gotta
rallies
get.
like that.
Hold on. You said niggas for Trump. We gotta give him for him. What was it, Rome? How many lashes?
5,000.
5,000.
Wow.
5,000 lashes.
5,000 lashes.
Dr.
Hey,
Umar wrong.
They say 1 out of every 5 black men gonna vote for Trump. So which one of us here voting for
You?
him?
Wow.
Look, he put his hand up quick as hell. Like, all right, here's my vote. I sent my shit in early.
What?
He's
I don't know
still
what.
fighting charges. He didn't vote for him already.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm definitely voting for the man who's gonna keep my 401k and money flowing in the way it does. I mean, gentlemen, like
I don't know
are
why.
you-
Listen, if Trump gave us money, and then Biden got in there and raised up inflation on everything, got that money right back.
Don't be tricked. Don't be tricked by the Don't be tricked by the liberals.
Hey, look, everybody didn't pay attention to everything that happened while the man was in office. That's all you need to know.
Look, Trump gave us money, then Biden came and said, "Give me that back. I'm gonna need them."
I didn't accept no. I didn't accept no. I didn't accept no PPPs. I ain't accept no PPPs, no stimulus. I ain't getting none of that. So I'm cool.
I mean, some people think they just gave us gas for $1.76. In the next couple of weeks, that shit went back almost to $4.
That was only
That's because nobody was
That's
traveling.
right.
But
That's why they lowered the prices. They had to get that shit off.
How many people went to Sheets that day? Sheets boomed that day. Look at Sheets price right now.
Oh, you talking about that day? Oh,
$4.
It
They
was
will get
17.
their money back eventually.
It was. It was. No, it was 1776 for
Yeah,
it.
it was 17. Yeah, like 1776.
They do
Now,
that every.
What's
They've been
gas
doing it
now?
every year for the last couple years. It went back up to the regular price. That's what they.
Right.
That shit up to damn $4 now.
Yeah.
nigga.
I mean, listen, they can
It
all.
was only like the 320 or something like before then. They dropped that shit and that shit back up
All
there.
right, so I gotta ask this question just because I'm ignorant. So who here raise your hand, a show of hands if you can, fills their gas tank up more than 3 times a month? Okay. So 2 times a month? You don't go nowhere. So you fill it up 2 times a month?
Yeah, I work I would stay 5 minutes from my job.
So but you still fill up 2 times a month though?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so see Mello, I mean, as much as you drive, it got to be like 5 times a month, right?
pretty much.
Okay. I don't fill my car up but once every 2 months. I don't
really go nowhere.
I don't go nowhere. Like
I'm always somewhere. I'm always somewhere.
If I'm
always
leaving,
somewhere.
I'm leaving. If I'm leaving the city. Okay, like my car is gonna be sitting somewhere. I'm going.
I'm always somewhere.
No,
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm always somewhere, and I'm gonna dread when I get the truck. Oh my god!
All right. I don't go no lower than a quarter of a tank, though. I will say that I don't go no lower than a quarter of a tank.
So I got a question, and this is to keep with the Donald Trump, right? All right. So, what would you say if Donald Trump showed up in your cell?
Oh hell no!
I ain't protecting you. Listen, just because I'm black don't mean I know every black man in here. I'm not protecting you, bro.
Shit, I'm hanging with him. I'm holding that nigga pocket. Like, hey,
Listen.
hey, what? I like shit and I want you. Me and him,
and I'm gonna get you.
Hey, listen, ain't nobody touching him. Ain't nobody touching him in the joint, bro. That's the Don, bro. Teflon.
Man, what?
Yo,
You gave my cutting.
you know what I'm telling them?
Anyway, so
You gave my cutting them 1,400 and they put 300 on my books. You good with me, man?
Listen, that's exactly what I'm telling Trump.
How many people you let out of jail?
Mexicans got on boots.
damn.
CC.
CC.
So
That's all he need to know.
Tell him to know the difference between a personal knife and a business knife, and he good.
Right.
Like, hey, look. So I got one thing I want to say. I want to see the trillion trees that he said he was going to plant. Because when that man said he was going to plant 1 trillion trees, my mind just kind of went somewhere. Like, I'm a visual person, right? And I was trying to think of the land mass that would be able to hold 1 trillion trees. And like at first, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm methodical with this shit, right? Because I'm like, let me think of the land mass that could do it, and then I have to restrict it because I'm like,
it's in Amazon.
But then I got restricted. Like, but he's only the American president. He can't plant trees in other countries without permission. So
Donald Trump, and he do whatever he want, bro.
He's gonna plant him in North Korea. That's what
that man made his golf course a cemetery by burying his ex-wife to avoid paying taxes. This man,
damn.
He's a tax monster. That's what he's a tax monster. He knows that man know the tax code. Okay, like he gonna have to find out the prison code when he go in. But
I wonder if he's gonna play PC
anyway.
He going in there shop
go hoops.
He going in there shop
PC.
Say, hey, I need you to take care of something for me. I can make it very, very lucrative.
Bro, you sound just like this cat though.
That dude's 70-something years old, man. Y'all act like he going there. There's people that want that man's mouth just so they can say they had it. Right. So,
hey, bro, you know how many noodles you know how many ramen noodles I can buy you? Huh? How many hot Cheetos? Your commissary with together. Right?
You gonna buy him anyway, Don, because you about to put this wig on and this Kool-Aid lipstick. You about to show your new road.
What if you go? Well, what if you find out Donald Trump is actually running the prison? I mean,
what are you doing there? What if you get putting your fitted video footage of this cat knocking somebody out?
Yeah, talk about that fool owed me some zooms and wham. So he had to pay up.
I'm the president of Kingstown. Fuck the mayor. That's what he gonna tell y'all.
Listen, man.
Giuliani would have never did this.
That man ain't dealt with no hardship in his life. He ain't ready to run no prison and be no gangster like that. He turned on his kids. He ain't living with nothing.
If Wilson Fisk can do it, the kingpin. So
fictitious people compared to a made up person. All right, that's how made up this man is. We got to make up somebody to make him up.
Yes, exactly. Donald Trump is, man, that dude is a super villain hero. Like the anti-hero, bro. All in one. He's great.
I give you that. I mean, he's the venom of our universe. But all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into a segment that we like to call Valid or Not, and then we're gonna work on to our final thoughts. So let me go ahead and shoot it over to my man Shooter.
All right, for Valid or Not. All right, we gotta we've all taken rides in Ubers and everything. So this is somebody who took a ride in Uber. Disclaimer: there is excessive foul language in this video. So Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, and everyone else, excuse me. But this was my Uber experience today, and to be honest, I don't even know how I feel for real. I mean, does he have the right to play his own music? Am I trying to police his music choices? But also, didn't I pay for this ride? Do I not have the right to request not hearing N-word and the whole ride? And what about professionalism? Is this professional behavior? Who determines that? Is it me? He was polite. Does that make it professional? Would you be comfortable playing this if I was a middle-aged white woman? Man, I'm all over the place. And that girl with the cheeks out, in the air, that's his air freshener. I need y'all help on this one. There's a video to this. Rome has it, where she was in this person was in their Uber ride, and this is the music that was playing.
lot of gang shit.
So the,
Gang.
so
A
the
whole lot of
question,
gang shit. 'Cause that's
so the,
all the fuck I heard was a whole lot of gang shit.
so the question is, on your Uber ride, as a passenger, do you have the right to kind of be offended by the music and ask the Uber driver to, hey, could you not play that? Or should the Uber driver play specific music? What's the etiquette you think for an Uber driver as a passenger and as a driver?
I never took an Uber.
And also at the end, is this person valid or not in their gripe?
I kind of feel
Steve
like
Ballard.
they're valid. I never took an Uber ride, but I feel like, I would. You never know who gonna get in the car. Like you said, it might be a middle-aged white lady, and she get in the car, and you playing motherfucking Pooh Shiesty. She looking like, yeah, I'm gonna cancel this. You kind of like fucking up your own money, like so. She ain't gonna feel comfortable. Then you never know why she going. She's sitting there the whole time. You motherfucking bitch. She like, yeah, just drop me off right here. I'm cool, cause you got her feeling uncomfortable. How she know you the real Uber? You might fuck around, and take her to the trap house. That's just my thoughts.
I say, yeah, it's
See,
valid.
Mel,
It's
valid.
valid.
Go ahead.
And it's out of if you was gonna be an Uber driver, whoever getting in your car is out of respect. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm just not gonna be playing that type rap music like I would listen to if I was by myself with somebody in the vehicle with me, especially if they're gonna dictate whether I get tips or not. So it's like a thing you gotta be respectful who get in your car if you're gonna open your car to that type of service. So
like E, where you feel on it? We probably on the same page. So go ahead.
Not valid, okay? 'Cause I'm gonna go ahead and say it with my whole chest, okay? You get in my car and tell me what I'm gonna play. I dare you get in my car and tell me what I'm gonna play, especially if I'm giving you a ride, okay? Because you gotta remember this damn Uber is like $4 freaking, okay? And I'm only taking you up the way, lady. And you lucky that I didn't put on my I hate certain people's song and I was listening to something that got me pumped up because I just got out the gym and picked you up in between going home from the gym and getting ready for work. Like, you got to really think, man. These people is living their lives and taking rides in between stuff too. Like, it's not just like I'm dedicated to this job. This is a convenience thing for me to be able to make a little money by giving someone a ride in my personal vehicle, and I'm still responsible for everything that happens to this vehicle. So of course I want to be comfortable and enjoy myself. And if I'm feeling to be turned up and I pull up and I'm like, hey, you Peggy? And she Peggy, and she get in the car and I'm like, hey Peggy, we about to listen to and and then when we get out, you turn that mug down and be like, Peggy, you have a wonderful day. Like, boom. All right. That was your professional experience. That's the experience I wanted you to have. They lucky I don't put subwoofers and stuff in my car and be having them doing the funky Y2C the whole time they ride down the street. That's what they lucky for. But I will go ahead and say that I drove Uber one time, and in my mind, I was like, no freaking way will I give my personal vehicle to someone else for them to use. And I play the servant and drive. I'm not doing that. So that's me.
Roll.
All right, so I want to say
Exactly.
that, yeah, I want to say valid. Hey,
Roscoe waited and he got it's one.
right. I want to say it's valid, but then I remember there are two different types of Ubers. Okay, there's an Uber business class, and then there's a regular Uber. If you get in that regular Uber, chances are you got a regular person living their best life. driving around.
Playing Grand Theft Auto.
Order you a better car service if you want a better experience.
Well, I'm gonna have to agree with Rob and E and say yes, not valid because for some of the same points, actually exactly really the exact same points. Also, how do you know that turned up music doesn't make me drive better? That might be music that helps me get you to where
Bruh,
you want to be.
loud music
Also,
make you drive better.
hey, yeah, listen, what,
But
bro?
what if we introducing her to a track that she? What if we introducing her to a track that she would absolutely fall in love with? She just never heard it before, and she didn't give a damn. And we ain't
She
give up.
don't even know her taste in music though. She's just a customer.
Now you right, we don't know her taste in music, so no matter what you played, you could have been dealing with somebody going, "I don't want to hear your music," and you were like, "I do because I don't want to be riding in here with your sulfur mouth in the back seat the whole time."
And also, that's what ratings are for. Give me a bad rating. If you don't like it, give the reason why you don't like me, and hey, I'll never probably have to pick you up again. So I'm saying,
I didn't like his music. I didn't like his music. My music didn't like you. That's the reason why we stopped. Okay.
So verdict 3-2, not valid. That's what I'm going.
That was a good one. I like that one. Did you had another one, Shooter?
Nah, we got one this week.
All right, cool.
Only got one.
That was good. That was good. I did like that one. That was an interesting story. And the video provides the experience. Somebody recorded you playing music. You could tell that they offended because you just don't do that.
Hey, where was their phone that recorded it? It was like
you saw. It was like they was holding it up, kind of like behind the driver's seat, so that way the driver couldn't see it. So
like they was texting.
He probably turned up even more. Like, oh no, I'm about to go. Like, sexy red. I love that ghetto girl, man. I love it.
Hey, Mal. This is what I mean. If I ever Uber again on everything, I'm gonna have one song that I always play whenever I drive.
My booty.
I'm not playing that. I'm not.
Let's go.
He's stupid. I'm like, somebody come get her. She's dancing like a strip.
I ain't gonna ask my shit though. Somebody
every time.
All right. My shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, Rum. So we're gonna go into our final thoughts. So we're gonna wrap it up with the fellas and get everybody's feedback. Also, we want to go ahead and plug our additional podcast. Be on the lookout for Easy Monday Motivationals, which with me, your boy E, CT, and Holly, 8:00 on Mondays. Be on the lookout for food talks with me and Chef Rome on Wednesdays. Then we got Just Clowning with C Mello and Malk on Thursdays at 8:30. And we Shooter gonna keep shooting. You gonna catch him every Sunday with us on the podcast about nothing. But we want to go ahead and get our final thoughts, and I'm gonna pass it over to Malk first.
My final thoughts. Ladies need to show their titties more in public.
Thank you. I agree with that. We'll go over to Shooter now.
Of course, I'm going to say, Kings, get your coins, of course. But on a serious note, I want to send prayers to Jacksonville. We all saw what happened to the Dollar General, the hate crime, and we just need to heal as a country. Prejudice, racism, and mental health is real. They say that kid had been checked in the psychiatric ward before, and he was still able to purchase those weapons. So something needs to be done with mental health checks as far as people purchasing weapons. And prayers to those people in Jacksonville. Also prayers to the person who lost their life in our city and the person who's injured in our city right now. So that's all I got. That's my final thoughts.
All right. So going over to you, C Mello.
Well, shit, I came on late, so I really got no final thoughts other than Donald Trump got the best mugshot. Nobody mentioned it right now. I
Facts.
think I'm gonna put that on the rap cover.
Facts.
Wait till I'm gonna produce his comeback album. Wait till I get out. Coming soon to Spotify near you. But other than that, just shout out the whole crew. Just Clowning Thursdays, Motivational Talk with E, Food Chat with Jerome and E, and podcast about nothing every Sunday or whenever we get the day straight. But shit, that's about it.
All right, Rome, you're up. What's up with your final thoughts, sir?
All right, so I got a little video clip that I want to do this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that roll. Again, our boy Cam helped us out with this one a little bit. Just let this one go.
Yo, it's not the easiest video to make, but just want to say thank you to Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, such an amazing talent, storyteller, creator, in-ring personality, just an overall amazing human being. Who's been taken from us way too soon. Just thank you.
Yeah, this week we lost 3 people. Bob Barker, I think we all grew up with. I remember watching him at my grandmother's, or if I stayed home from school sick. You watched Price is Right with ginger ale, some crackers, a toast, and some chicken noodle soup. I grew up with that memory. And then if you know me, you know that I have 3 passions in life, in no particular order: football, cooking, and wrestling. So this week kind of hit me hard. We lost the legend, the proprietor of the Double Cross Ranch, true legend in the ring, Terry Funk, one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the greatest to ever step foot in the ring. And then we lost Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, which really kind of hit me because he's 36 years old. And yeah, like, so if you're into wrestling or wrestling, this man literally like reinvigorated wrestling with his imagination and his creative spirit. He really brought fans back into the fold with the characters that he invented. And we lost the true great one. So just want to say that I thank him for everything he did. His genius. I'm saddened for his family. His daughters will now grow up without their father. And the wrestling world lost a genius, a megastar. So yeah, that's my final thoughts.
Thank you, Rome. Thank you, Rome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's and thank you, Shooter, for paying homage to those that those that we lost. It's very important that we actually take our time to do that in remembrance of those people, keeping them in our prayers for their family, and talking about them and sharing the fact that they were impactful is what legacy is. So we got to do that work ourselves to pay the respect to those people that we lost. So thank you both. Thank you guys for bringing that in. My final thoughts are very simple. You know, keep checking out the podcast about nothing. Please keep checking us out on Facebook. Pretty soon you'll see our YouTube videos as well, and on Twitch. Please keep supporting, and you know, we appreciate the comments. We appreciate, you know, you guys being a part of this journey with us, and as we continue to grow and build this platform out, you know, if you're interested, please inbox me or Rome. You know, or any of the guys, if you want to like be a participant on the show. You know, if you have topics or questions and things that you want to have aired and get feedback on, like, you know, we can work through that as well. But our fan base is what makes us as well. You know, we're just 5 guys that wanted to be able to present our perspectives, but then do it for the people that we care about and show love. So with that, I'm gonna sign off and say, have a wonderful week, guys. Catch you tomorrow on Monday.
Follow
Peace.
the buzzards.